costumes idea number 10. Luigi. Luigi has been in the Smash Brothers series since day one. The brother of Mario, basically a semi-clone in a sense. Same design, basically, for the most part, since those days, basically. Besides the small little changes here and there that kind of represent the Luigi of the day, basically. Kind of the small changes Luigi's seen throughout the years, which hasn't really been big, but there are visual differences here and there to him as a character. But I was thinking of alternate costume ideas, and there were quite a few I could think of for Luigi. Maybe not as much as Mario, but around the same amount of costumes I was able to basically think of for the likes of like a Peach or like a Zelda or a Link, that type of thing. Like about 5 costumes, I believe, or so, that I could think of as alternate costumes that would be different, unique, interesting enough to change and make a visual change to Luigi, so you don't always play as him in his overalls and whatnot. There is a slight, or maybe not in the same design of his overalls, something like that. But there's a few alternate custom ideas I basically were able to think of for Luigi, and here we go. The first one I could basically think of would be, since it's a new recent version of him, because they kind of did it for the year of Luigi last year. How about a Dr. Luigi? That would be kind of cool, especially if Dr. Mario comes back as himself. How about you kind of give Luigi a costume change instead of making him his own character? And then you can kind of have the Dr. Mario brothers type of thing as costumes together, or designs or whatever. But it would be kind of cool because it represents the year of Luigi. It's actually a costume that really represents the year of Luigi, because they finally made like a Dr. Mario type of game that wasn't Dr. Mario, it was Dr. Luigi. And I think it was quite popular. I think people liked it, and I do think I've seen people ask for this thing, so it could be an interesting, unique choice, actually. Now, the next costume I'm basically thinking of is the costume practically everyone asks for Luigi, and that's Mr. L. Like, it's basically a variation of Luigi from the Paper Mario series. So, I think it's a variation on the Luigi character from the Paper Mario series, and it's basically him in a different outfit with a mask on and everything. While it may be a Paper Mario character series, you can kind of go with that same design. Like I said about maybe having a Paper Mario textured like Mario, or having like the Dark Queen thing for Peach, and have them kind of like texture and look a little more cartoony, Paper Mario-fied type of thing. How about you can kind of do it with this too, and make him look like he's from Paper Mario, but not totally from Paper Mario. Like if Mr. L from Paper Mario was 3D based kind of thing, and that could be his costume. Really, and I think that's probably one of his most requested costumes. The next one I could think of, and I did the same thing for Peach, Mario, and Bowser. But how about classic, Luigi, basically based off the old art styles and designs from the NES and Super Nintendo days. Basically, the one you probably would have saw in the cartoons and animes and whatnot too, like the very classic design. I believe in this picture, it'd be the one on the right, the taller one, would be the more classic designs, Luigi, which it is actually. But yeah, basically kind of giving a throwback to fans who've been a fan of the series for a long, long time, and they'd be like, "Oh, look, that's unique, that's different. I can play a very classic Luigi, something I grew up with." So yeah, there's that. The next one, just like I did for Mario, how about a Paper Luigi? Which you can't have an actual Paper Luigi, but you can have like a 3D version of Paper Luigi, kind of make him a little more cartoonified, like a Paper Mario type of thing. You can basically just it's a visual change in terms of it could basically be a visual change, just like to kind of give that representation to Paper Mario. Like, we can't really have like a Paper Mario, Paper Luigi, but you can give them 3D versions of those costumes as alternate costumes for Mario and Luigi to kind of represent it, and kind of goes with the stage too. So you never know. It would be kind of cool and unique and different. And the final costume I can basically think of, and this is another version that another thing I said basically about Mario and Peach in specific, but basically, how about a Doki Doki Panic costume? Like I basically said, like Doki Doki Panic was the original version, and then they redone it because they redid the version to make like Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers USA for us because they didn't give us the original Super Mario Brothers 2 because they thought it was too hard for us, and they took this game already made and redid it with Mario characters instead. And I was thinking like I said, how about you have the characters that these like Mario and uh, Peach and Luigi and all that were based on, and give them the costumes of the characters they were based on, like the little Aladdin-looking Arabian kid I said for like Mario, the little like witch lady, which I believe that was the character that was turned into Peach for Peach. Um, I believe the character in this picture that the Luigi character was based off, and I'm not really sure, is the little like gypsy type girl in the background climbing the rope. I believe that's her. So either Luigi can wear a woman's outfit, or you can kind of make it malified. You can make it like a men's version of that type of outfit. I don't really know. It would be kind of weird in a sense, but kind of unique in another sense because it kind of represents the character he's based off of. But then you can do it in a way where it's not really weird. Yeah, but like I said, like kind of, it's a little throwback to a game that kind of made another Mario game. So I'm thinking it would be kind of interesting, unique in its own sense. That would be an interesting costume for him. Maybe it wouldn't make as much sense as like Peach's and Mario's, but it could be its own unique, different little thing, and I think that would be kind of fun. And that's my thoughts on alternate costumes for Luigi. I would like to see what you guys think. Put in the comment section. Like I would like to read some comments and see what you guys think. Uh, do you like any of these costumes? Which ones did you like and which ones did you not like? And did I miss any? Can you think of other costumes for Luigi, or did I get like all the main key ones or something, or even off the wall ones too, in some sense? Like, are there any other costumes for Luigi you basically could think of? And that's about it. I hope you guys like this video. Put in the comment section what you guys think. Like I said, peace, please subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in my next video.